So the easiest definition to understanding love and the easiest thing to compare love to and how to keep it pure is as a puzzle. Think of when you connect with someone that you love, your significant other, and you sleep together at night and you cuddle and you hold each other as like a puzzle piece, and it's a completed union and it creates a unified field, because love, true love, when it's not masked or veiled in intention that's other than to provide love and support to the other person unconditionally, is a completion and can create a unified field. It's what they referred to before as the unified field theory. It's not a theory at all. It's true. When two people that truly love each other and enter the relationship for purity, meaning not intention of gaining something other than companionship and partnership and support from each other, then you create a unified field, especially when you have sex or something else. It makes synergistic energy exchange. Sex is simply synergistic energy exchange. It's the transference of energy from one to the other, and the sacred masculine becomes cradled by the sacred feminine, and the sacred feminine becomes cradled by the sacred masculine, balancing the two energies out and creating a whole, and restoring and rectifying the imbalance between the male and female that is noted throughout life, which is why there's so many veiled aggressions between male and female in the society, because the teachings have been thwarted and hidden from the population, and they don't realize that you have to enter with purity and true intention, and declaration of love has to be pure. But when it is, that unified field becomes whole, and the energies become balanced, and there's no offshoot negativity and other things. And the easiest degradation that you can see is, picture that puzzle mosaic, so it becomes complete as the two enter into the relationship and they unify. And over time, if there's things that become disappointments to either party, the male or the female, pieces begin to have the corners fray, or the picture begin to peel off of the puzzle piece, making the picture more and more incomplete. And over time, and more disappointments, the pieces degrade more and more until eventually you cannot see the complete picture anymore, and both parties lose interest and become disinterested, because the picture is no longer complete. It's got holes and gaps and spaces, and it's a foundation that's been broken through the course of pain and unresolved trauma and things that weren't supposed to ever happen, and the abuse of that unified field of not giving either party the equal empathy and support that is required to maintain a unified field. So a puzzle is the easiest way to understand love, because that's the easiest way to see how a relationship can degrade. And you can think of and look at any relationship and figure out where the holes and the pieces are. And the easiest way to regress it through marriage counseling or anything like that is to go back through what each person's disappointment is, because ultimately it's disappointments that lead to a pain loop there, which degrades that piece of the puzzle and removes it as a solidified bond within the field that keeps a cohesive bond on the grand mosaic. And when you understand that and look at things as more disappointments, it could be lack of communication or whatever else that you might find disappointing, or maybe you doing something that you expected to be acknowledged or not acknowledged, or brought into a realm of understanding by the other party. So it is what it is.